Hey everyone, Brian here from Vintage Classic Specialist. Happy Monday, everyone. Hope everyone's week is off to a good start. It is time for another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist. This is our daily updates here on what we did in our little VW restoration shop, which is pretty packed right now. Could fit one more car in over here if we squeezed these and didn't have all those motors, but this is about the capacity here. And there's a car in our paint booth right now. That's the orange Ghia. And then there's another car which is being disassembled and already had some preliminary sanding and stuff done on. That's the 67 Beetle that's pretty much like that close to being one family. I think the owner bought it when it was less than a year old. But anyway, so, what's that, 11 cars, something like that? I don't know, guys, a lot. So anyway, why don't we talk about what happened today? So let's start off with this beauty here. So I texted with the owner over the weekend, and he does want us to do door panels too, which makes sense because he's going to have brand new seats and that's going to look amazing. And of course, he's going to need some door panels to go with them. Otherwise, these kind of plain cardboard ones wouldn't really look right. Anyway, so as far as today on this one, Rafa, he had previously assembled the window assembly, so all new seals and pressed new seals into the vent wing to glass seals and replaced the latches and a bunch of stuff like that. So if I can squeeze through here, guys. Good thing I'm thin in this shop. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so both door window units, whatever you want to call them, went on, and yeah, so that's good. He also got the Safari windows pretty much assembled. They are squirreled away neat and safe and sound in a box right now, so I'm not going to show them to you, but you guys know what they look like. Anyway, so those are pretty much together and essentially, I think, ready to go on to the bus. So that's kind of the next thing for this. He also did some minor details. You guys know we love details. He put in the hinge plugs that go kind of on the A-pillar there, and the check rods were kind of frozen and not really working very well. So he pulled those out and lubricated them, cleaned them up, got them working good, and then put new seals on those where they seal to keep water from getting in through there. So yeah, just lots of little details like that on this bus. Santiago, our upholstery guy, was not out today. However, I showed you guys the other day the seat covers for the bus are pretty much done. So I would suspect that when he comes back tomorrow, he will probably be putting those in. So that is pretty much it for this beauty for today. The 69 cowlick that came in for a few things, I did pick up its paint today, but we didn't have time to start any body work on it. So I should mention, somebody asked about the paint cracking. I think this is the last car that we had painted at an external painter. And so, we learned our lesson because we don't really control the quality in the way that we do when we paint them in-house. And so, yeah, it's unfortunate that this car has some paint cracks in it, but being the good fellows that we are, we're going to cover it under warranty and fix somebody else's work. But, at the end of the day, the customer took the car to us to build, and that included a paint job. So ultimately, we're responsible. But yeah, all the paint jobs, all the prep, everything, it's done completely 100% in-house now. We're controlling the materials we use, the quality, the process, etc. So anyway, we're going to take care of this guy, and it's going to look better than ever. So let me see. Yeah, anyway, so other than picking up paint, that's about all that happened on this one today. I still need to run his shifter over to Berg and check with them and see if my theory is correct about why this car shifts so bad. We'll see. Again, I have an idea. I think I know what's going on, but I don't want to say anything until I confirm it with them. So that's pretty much this car here. So the big news today is that if I can, oh my God, guys, if I can get back there, the 63 real honest to goodness 23 window Deluxe Bus. This is the real deal, not some lesser window car that's been, you know, sliced and diced to make it a deluxe. This is an actual honest to goodness deluxe. Anyway, so it got its motor back in. And so if you've been following the saga of this car, we thought we had the car pretty much was going to be ready to deliver essentially. And I don't know why my camera is not brightening things up a little bit here. I'm sorry, this is very dark, guys. Usually it seems to do a better job of, I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, anyway, we were test driving the car and the motor just kind of kept getting louder and louder. And finally we took it to the engine builder and he said, yes, it sounds terrible. It's very loud. And he pulled it apart. And pretty much like every moving piece in the motor, you could tell had been starved for oil. So we're not really sure why. Our theory is that maybe the oil bypass plunger had stuck, or we're not sure. But now the motor has been totally rebuilt, and it's basically, well, not basically, it is a 1600 now, but still with 40 horse heads, but 1600 crank, 1600 pistons and cylinders, and everything else pretty much 40 horse. This motor made 55 horsepower, believe it or not, and I think 87 foot-pounds of torque. So this thing is a little beast, little torque monster. I think it's gonna really pull this bus around nicely. And it's got a little bit of compression. It's like 7.9, I think. And I think it even has like a W90 cam. So a little bit of a cam. And you guys will hear this thing running pretty soon. I actually fired it up today briefly. It sounds kind of mean, actually, for, you know, like an essentially stock or stock-ish motor. But yeah, so this went back in today. It's all hooked up now. The engine builder ran it on the dyno. Well, of course, obviously, duh, I just said what the numbers were. But yeah, I ran it on the dyno. It's got really good oil pressure. Zero concern about it now. Now I just need to put some miles on it and confirm everything. And then this bus finally, without further delay, can go to its home in the Seattle, Washington area. So again, unforeseen delays, but you know, sometimes when you're restoring cars, it can happen, unfortunately. So the last thing I have to talk about today is this guy, the beautiful one family 68 Ghia here. And I didn't get a lot done on it, but I did work on it for a few hours. And basically what I did was I took it off of the dollies that it was on. So it's sitting on jack stands now, which is, you know, how we typically put cars when we're building them. Because, well, frankly, the dollies were in the way of the suspension, and I want to start putting the suspension on it. So dollies are off the car now, and started putting the rear suspension together. So I don't know what is going on with my camera here, why it's not adapting to dark light in the way that it used to. Yeah, the spring plates are on, super dark, so really you'll have to take my word for it. I think you can see them there. But yeah, spring plates are on and indexed, and again, the dolly is gone. And so now I need to pick up a few parts, transmission mounts and stuff like that. And one of the next major steps here will be to slide the transmission in. And then likewise, I've got to pick up a few little doodads, and then the front beam can go in. So this car is going to continue to go together here at a fairly high rate of speed. But for today, yeah, that's it. It's kind of like sitting here on its, you know, semi-permanent spot now on jack stands, and the suspension's starting to go on. So that's kind of a milestone, I guess. All right, guys. Well, I think that is it for today. The orange Ghia got more color sanding. I think he's finished or nearly finished color sanding it. So the buffing process will start pretty soon on the orange Ghia. So stay tuned for that. I'll give you some updates when I've got something to show you. So for today, guys, that is it. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.